Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pokemon video. Today's not exactly a ranking, we're going to be doing something a little different here. I'm going to be picking my favorite Pokemon from every generation by doing it through every single type. Now, this will be completely biased. I normally try to take my bias, my personal attachment to certain Pokemon out of my rankings. This one's going to be full bias, what are my favorite Pokemon, and we're going to go through it by every type, by every gen, to narrow it down to one from each generation, and then one Pokemon overall. So we're going to go ahead and get started, because this might take a minute here. And we're going to start here. You can see the site here I found. I'll leave the link in the description, but it goes Gen 1 through 9 in every single type, including legendaries, gimmick forms, and starters. So starting off with Generation 1 to normal Pokemon, I think this one's pretty simple for me. It's going to be Snorlax. Snorlax is iconic, and he's honestly my favorite Pokemon that's a normal type from Gen 1. Fire here is actually different for me. I think most people pick Charizard, but for me, it's Arcanine. Arcanine's always been my favorite. And then Water type. Water type is actually a really hard one here, because I like Gyarados, I like Lapras. I really like Slowbro too, but I think my choice here, I might get some heat for this one, but it's actually going to be Wartortle. I think out of that line, he is the best, and he's such a cool middle evolution. Probably one of the best middle evolutions we've ever had. Grass, there's not a lot of options in Gen 1 for grass, but I think, honestly, again, with the last one, it's going to be Ivysaur over Venusaur. I like Venusaur, but I think Ivysaur is like the perfect middle gen, just like Wartortle. Electric, I'm always surprised by how few electric types there are in Gen 1. For me, I don't love like any of them, so I'm probably just going to go Zapdos, because it's Zapdos or Pikachu for me. Ice, Ice is pretty easy. It's going to be Lapras, not even close. Lapras is such a classic, iconic mon. I love it every time I see it in Pokemon Go. So Lapras is an easy win in Ice category for me. Now fighting, we're probably going to go Machamp here. Yeah, it's going to be Machamp. Machamp's the best Gen 1 fighting in my opinion. Now we're going to move on to Poison. I don't think there was a ton of Poison. Oh god, there was a ton of Poison. I eat my words immediately. Oh, Gengar's in Poison. I forgot about that. Oh, this got tough. You know what? A Pokemon I've always loved for no reason and has always been one of my favorites. We're gonna go with Beedrill here. Beedrill feels like easy. I could have picked him for Bug, but I'm gonna go Poison for Beedrill. Ground's easy. I have no idea why. It's a very lazy Pokemon, but I've always had an attachment to Onix. I don't know why I've been so attached to Onix, but it's always been Onix for me. Flying's a tough one. There's a lot of great flying mons, and for me, I think I'm gonna have to give Gyarados some love here and go for Gyarados, even though he's more water than flying in my opinion. Psychic's easy for me. Alakazam, no doubt. Alakazam is so cool. Even his Mega when he has all the spoons, super cool. Bug type is a very easy one for me as well. I'm not gonna go Beedrill again because I already put him in Poison, but Pinsir. I think Scyther's close. Scyther, Beedrill, and Pinsir are three of my favorite bugs of all time, and they're all from Gen 1. So one of them had to miss out, but I think I'm going Pinsir for Bug. His shiny man is just so cool, and his Mega's awesome too. Rock, I've already picked Onix, so I don't want to go Onix twice. I think we'll probably end up going for Aerodactyl here. I like Rhydon enough, but Rhyperior is just better in my opinion. So we're gonna go with Aerodactyl. Ghosts is one of my favorite types overall. There's three choices. It's not gonna be Ghastly, and Haunter and Gengar are pretty tied for me. I'm gonna go Gengar, honestly, for the only reason that he's better statistically, and he was really hard to get in the first generation because you had to trade him. But yeah, Gengar. Dragon is what you would think would be an obvious choice. It's not Dragonite, it's Dragonair. This line is super cool, but Dragonair looks so much better than Dragonite in my opinion. I still don't understand how you go from Dragonair to Dragonite, but Dragonair easy for me. Now into the dark forms. I can't tell if this is, I guess there was there any dark in the first one? I don't think there was, that's why I guess we're just going to leave this blank. Steel, I guess we're going for 3 magnets rather than 1 because that wasn't in Gen 1, but there's Pokemon who have gained that typing. And then we have Fairy. Fairy, these are all Pokemon that have gained it. Mr. Mime's goofy and I like him, so we're going to go Mr. Mime. Now, top starter here is I can't pick Ivysaur or War Turtle, so Blastoise is gonna get his day in the sun. So I probably would have picked War Turtle again there, but I'm not trying to. I'm trying to not double up my picks here, so we're gonna go with Blastoise. Ooh, here's all the megas. I didn't even think about the megas. What's my favorite mega or Gigantamax? Ooh, I think I think we're going Beedrill. I really like Beedrill as a Pokemon, and his mega just makes him cooler. I'm probably gonna get heat for that because the Mega Charizard X with the flames coming out of his mouth is super cool. Even Blastoise is super cool. Yeah, we're going Beedrill. I'm sticking to my guns here. It's my list, full bias. I'm going for it. Legendary is easy Mewtwo, not even close. And out of the ones I picked, who is my favorite Pokemon from Gen 1? Ooh, we are probably going. This is tough. We're gonna go Gengar, I think, for my favorite in Gen 1. Gen 1's a tough one because all the Pokemon I feel like are at least decent. I like most of them. It's probably Gengar, Beedrill, Hill. I'm gonna stick Gengar. I'm gonna go with my gut here. Going Gengar. Gen 2 is now my bread and butter. This is where I started. This was my first one. I went back to Gen 1, but I started Gen 2. Gen 2 normal types is an easy Hoot Hoot. I love. I forgot about Miltank. No, I'm sticking with Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot's awesome. Ooh, he's gonna be. I'm sticking to my guns. We're going Hoot Hoot. I debated it 4 different times. Fire is also pretty easy. I like all of these fire mons, to be honest with you, but it's gotta be Houndoom for me. As you can see in the fires, the dogs reign supreme. I just really like Houndoom. I still like Houndoom. I'm actively searching for one in Pokemon Go. That's shiny at least. But yeah, it's an easy pick for me. Water, we're gonna get the major bias in here, and it's gonna be Totodile because it's my first Pokemon ever, and I just love Totodile. I got him chilling right back here. He's gonna come up here for us now. Totodile, easy pick, easy pick. Grass. Oh, this is a tough one because this is a generation where I don't love many of the grass Pokemon. I'll probably go Bayleaf because I honestly just don't care for the rest of them. Chikorita's fine. I don't like Meganium. Celebi's fine, but it's just an onion. So yeah, we're going Meganium. Electric, easy Raikou. Not even close. All these Pokemon are decent. Raikou's next level. Not even close. Raikou. Sneasel, another easy pick for Ice. We're going Sneasel 100% of the time there. Fighting is probably going to be Heracross. Heracross is very cool. And plus, I just don't really care if Hitmontop. And they just kind of recycled fighting for the second game, which is fine because they were all pretty good. Poison type, easy Crobat. I don't really think there's a lot of explanation needed. We'll go back and look at Poison here. Yeah, I mean, the Spinarak line's okay, but no, it's gonna be Crobat. Ground. Ooh, Ground's a tough one. I really like Larvitar. I really like Wooper. I still really like the Onyx line for no reason, no particular reason. We're gonna go ahead and go Steelix because I have some weird attachment to the Onyx line that I can't explain, even though they're just rock snakes. I just really like them, and I have no good reason as to why. Flying is a tough one. Is a really tough one. I'm probably gonna go Lugia here. This is one of my favorite legendaries, still one of my favorites. And I think there's a different legendary I might take over him later. So we're going to go ahead and go Lugia. Now, Psychic, I'm probably going to go Espeon here. I think it's one of the better evolutions, and I already picked Lugia for flying. Bug is an easy one. It's not close, it's Scizor. Scizor is nasty, but I picked 2 steel types, so we're going to have a random steel type and steel, I have a feeling now. Rock, I mean, ooh, do I want to save him for dark? Now, we're going Gut. Tyranitar for Dark. Tyranitar is the second best pseudo legendary of all time, in my opinion. My personal favorite, but I think overall he's probably second best. Ghost, I have a lot of choice here, so it's going to be Mischievous. Dragon, again, I have a ton of choice here. It's going to be Kingdra. Dark, I have masterfully worked my way through this because these are four of the Pokemon I love. Sneasel, Houndoom, Tyranitar, and Umbreon. I left a perfect space for Umbreon to be in Dark. I think both the evolutions in Gen 2 are like class evolutions. Steel type here, I've already used Steelix and Scizor, so we're going Skarmory because I think Fortress is bad. Fairy is an easy Azumarill. Azumarill is so cool. Azumarill's easy. It's going to be Azumarill every day of the week. Starters, I've already picked Totodile, so we're going for Feraligatr. That same line, it's always going to be that. My cousin would argue Typhlosion, but it's always going to be Feraligatr. Gimmick form, this is a tough one because all the Megas for this generation are actually pretty good. But honestly, I think Steelix's with like the floating stuff, especially when you get a shiny that's gold, it's not close. All right. Suicune for Legendary, pretty easy. Entei and Raikou are both good in their own respects. I've already picked Raikou and I've already picked Lugia, but Suicune's nasty, and it's hard not to pick Suicune. And my favorite from this generation, Gen 2 is my favorite. It's all these Pokemon are quality, but it's going to be Totodile. I'm rocking with my boy every day of the week. Gen 3, probably my second favorite gen, and for normal type, there's a landslide. It's Kecleon. I love Kecleon. I'm so happy he's finally in Pokemon Go. It's a highlight of my day looking for him on stops all the time. For fire, it's pretty easily going to be Blaziken here. I forgot Torkoal is this gen. We're going Torkoal. I really like Torkoal. Blaziken's sick, but I really like Torkoal, so it's got to be Torkoal. And then for water types, this water type balled out. This whole generation, they're all great. Like Swampert, Ludicolo, like all of them. They're great. For me, it's gonna have to be, surprisingly, Sharpedo. I love Sharpedo. I have a lot of love for Sharpedo, and I don't quite know why. It's one of those Pokemon I really like, but I can't tell you why I like it. And then we're gonna move on here to Grass. Grass is a little easier for me. It's gotta be Sceptile. Sceptile is so incredibly cool. I just love Sceptile. Electric here, we're going to go for Manectric, probably. Yeah. And then Ice. Ice actually has some pretty strong showings here, but I really like the Walrein line, so I'm going Walrein. Fighting, this is where we get justice for Blaziken. We're going for Blaziken. Poison, I think Seviper is pretty cool. He's a one-off legendary, and his rivalry with Zangoose I find pretty cool. So we're going Seviper for Poison here. And Ground. Ground is a pretty easy one as well, in my opinion. Flygon line is cool. You have Groudon here, but Swampert is amazing, and the only reason he's not my water pick is because Sharpedo's in the game. Flying. Flying's a tough one, because initially I snapped to Rayquaza, but he's almost certainly going to be my dragon pick, so I'm not going to take him here. I'm instead going to go for Swellow. No disrespect to Salamence, but Salamence is one of the lower end dragons in my opinion, and Swellow is one of the top tier regional birds. Psychic. Psychic is going to be probably Gardevoir, because I'm assuming I'm probably going to take Metagross and Steel. Spoilers. Yeah. We're going Gardevoir here for Psychic. For Bug here, this is a pretty weak gen in my opinion for bugs. But I've always liked Greninja, so I'll probably go for that. Rock here is a pretty easy Relicanth. I really like Relicanth, and they made him so rare in Pokemon Go because he only spawns in New Zealand. That it just kind of heightens that for me. Ghost, I would typically say Sableye, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be my dark pick, so I'm going for Duskull. Dragon, fairly straightforward, Rayquaza. Alright, and then for Dark here, this is where we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our Sableye, because Sableye is great. Steel, we're going to go Aggron. Oh, I put myself in a corner here. It's not going to be Aggron, it's going to be Metagross, but Aggron probably should have been my rock pick, now I think about it. But we're going Metagross. We can't deny Metagross. Metagross is legendary status. Here for Fairy, I always also put myself in a corner, but luckily Mawile's here, and I do like that Pokemon, so we're going there. Starter, I have really picked myself clean here, but we're going from the meme himself. I love Mudkip. Gimmick form is going to be tough here. It's going to be a tough one, because all of the Megas are pretty cool. Oh, the Omegas are there too, the Primals. This is a tough one. I'm probably going to go with Primal Groudon, just because the lava that's in between his armor is so incredibly cool. I can't deny Groudon. Legendary, I would pick Rayquaza, but I've already taken for Dragon, so we're going to go Kyogre. I think this is the strongest legendary trio we've ever had, and I think all three Pokemon are A+ level Pokemon, S tier Pokemon. It just comes down to not having enough spots to pick them all. And coming down to the Gen 3 favorite, it is going to be Rayquaza. I think Rayquaza is the best legendary of all time. Beats out Mewtwo. I absolutely love Rayquaza. Moving on to Gen 4 here. This is going to be a long video for normal type. We're going to go Staraptor. That's a pretty clear one for me. For fire, there's like almost no options. So I guess like Infernape wins by default. Water is a little tougher here because I don't know if I want to use my Steel Up right now. But I think I'm going to. I think Empoleon's like the clear winner here. For grass is actually a pretty good debate here because I really like Leafeon. I really like Rotom-Mow. I really like Roserade. I don't love Torterra. We're probably going Roserade here. Yeah, we are. Electric here is going to be Magnezone for me. I like Magnezone a lot. I know Luxray is like the choice for most people, but I really like Magnezone. I'm really picking my steel thin here. This is going to be rough. Mamoswine, easy for ice. Fighting, it's got to be Lucario. Lucario's nasty. Poison type is pretty easy. It's Scorpy for me. Really like him. Ground type's an interesting one. I'm not taking... I gotta decide if I'm gonna take Garchomp or not. Yes, I'm taking Garchomp now. For flying, we already took Staraptor, but that's okay. We have a lot of other options here. I think I'm going Togekiss. It's the first of the Togepi line I really liked. Alright, we're moving on here. Psychic is pretty limited this time. I think Gallade is worse Gardevoir. I don't like Mime Jr. I don't really like the Lake Spirits. We're going to go Bronzong kind of by default. For bugs here, we're going to move on to bugs, and I think, honestly, I'm going to go Vespiquen. I really do enjoy Vespiquen. For rock, it's pretty easy for me. It's going to be Rhyperior. I really like Rhyperior, and he's just awesome. He's just very good. Ghost. Now, Ghost is a tough one because I don't know if I want to take Giratina, and I really like Spiritomb. We're gonna take Giratina Origin Form here, and then for Dragon, we're gonna take Giratina Alter Form. I know we're cheating a little bit, but that's how I'm gonna roll this out. For Dark, it's Darkrai, not close. Steel, I did put myself in a bit of a box here, so it's gonna be Dialga, because it's the only one left. Like, I've already picked Empoleon, I've already picked Lucario, and I've already picked Magnezone. And out of the rest of them, Dialga is easily the best. Fairy, I've already picked Togekiss, so by default, it's Mime Jr. Starter, I'm probably going to go Piplup here, because I've already picked Empoleon and Infernape. Gimmick form. Now, this one's pretty clear to me. I'm going with the Crimson Chin. I really like Mega Garchomp a lot. Legendary, now, this is where I'm struggling a little bit, but I did have an out. I like Arceus, so we're going Arceus for Legendary. Alright, and then the best Pokemon of this generation, in my opinion, is Giratina Origin Form. I really like Giratina. I think it's extremely cool, and both forms are good. I think Origin's just a little bit better. So we're going to move on to Gen 5 now. Normal type for Gen 5, there's a bunch of them, but we're going to go Braviary here. I just like Braviary, and I don't have a good reason as to why. Fire is Chandelure, and it's not very close. I think I almost took him for. I was gonna wait for him for Ghost, but no, it's Chandelier. Chandelure. Water type. I kinda. I don't know who I want here. This is where it gets tough for me. I think I'm going Seismitoad. I like him. I don't have a really good reason as to why I like him, but I don't really like a lot of the water. This is like the first generation where water wasn't my favorite. For grass here, we are definitely going for Amoonguss. I love Amoonguss. So we're going for that one. Electric is also pretty easy for me. I like Electros a lot. Having no weaknesses is pretty cool. Ice. Ice is the ice. This is the ice cream cone generation. We're probably gonna go Cubchoo because he's cute. I don't really care for the ice Pokemon. Gen 5 for me is very hit or miss on a lot of these Pokemon. Fighting, we're easily gonna go Conkeldurr. I like Conkeldurr a lot. Poison would probably be a Moongus, but we're gonna go Trubbish because he's just a piece of garbage, and I think that's hilarious. Ground type for me, I really like Golurk, and I don't have the best reasons as to why I like Golurk. I just think he's a cool Pokemon. No, I think I'm gonna go Crocodile here actually, just because I think I might take Golurk for Ghost. Flying here, I really don't like any of the forces of nature, so they're not getting picked. However, I do like Woobat, so we're taking Woobat. Psychic here. I'm actually going to take Woobat's evolution here, just because I like Woobat that much. Bug type's an interesting type for this thing. I think Genesect is actually super cool. I know a lot of people don't like Genesect, but I actually really like Genesect. I think it's got to be Durant though. No, we're going Genesect. I'm sticking my gut there. For Rock, I want to say Gigalift. No, I like Archeops. We're going Archeops. Ghost here. Oh, Golurk's not going to get picked now. I forgot. I forgot about the Yamask line. Oh, that's easy. We're going there. Yeah, that has to be it. Dragons here is a little interesting because I like Hydreigon, but I think Haxorus takes it. Haxorus is super cool, and he feels almost more pseudo-legendary than Hydreigon, which is sad because Hydreigon is the pseudo-legendary. For Dark, we are going to get Hydreigon in there, though, because I still do like him. Steel. Steel is a tough one in this generation because I picked two of the other Pokemon. I think I'm going Bisharp. I really like King Gambit, the final form it gets, but Bisharp's cool on his own. I'm probably just going to go Cottony for Fairy because there's only two. For starters, we're going Snivy. I think Snivy's the best of them. Gimmick form, there's two, and Garbodor is hilarious, so we're going Garbodor. The best legendary of this is a tough one because I think this is a pretty weak generation when it comes to legendaries. But we're probably going to go Zekrom here. And then the favorite of the generation for me is Chandelure. It's just what it is. I really like Chandelure. Ah! Am I selling the other ones too short? I think I am. This is a tough one. This is one of my weaker gens when it comes to Pokemon overall. Oh. I'm going with we're sticking with Chandelure. We're sticking with him. Moving on to Gen 6. Gen 6, the normal ones are interesting. I don't love a lot of them. I think this is very meh. I'm going to go with Pyroar, the male version, because I think he looks cool. For the fire types introduced in this type, I also don't like a lot of these. So I'm probably going to take the Ezo out and go Charizard X. For water type, easy choice. There's no debate here. It's Greninja. Again, ooh. I'm going Trevenant here for grass. I don't like Chespin's line, and I think Trevenant's really cool. Electric. Am I just going to pick a costume Pikachu? Is that what's happening right now? We're going to go with Pikachu Libre, because I don't like any electric types there. Ice type, I actually do like Aurora, so I'm going for that one. Fighting types. Hawlucha is amazing, and Hawlucha is going to get picked here every single time. Poison. I mean, they're all gimmicks. I guess I'm going Beedrill. So I guess that's what's happening. Ground. Zygarde's bad. The Bunny's bad, so we're going Primal Groudon. Flying. Flying actually has some pretty good choices here. It's tough because I just don't want to pick gimmick forms the entire time. I guess I'll take Noivern. I do like Noivern. Psychic, again, lots of gimmick forms, not a lot of new mons. We'll probably go Malamar just because of how you have to evolve it by flipping your DS or in Pokemon Go your phone upside down. Bug is a really impossible one, so I'm gonna take Mega Pinsir. This generation, the more I'm looking at it now, I didn't think about this, does not have a lot of new Pokemon in it. I do like the Tyrant line, so we're going that way. Ghost, luckily I can pick Aegislash. I don't know if I want Sword. No, I can't do Aegislash. I forgot. I took Trevenant, so I'm taking Phantump here. I like that line a lot. Dragon. I mean, these are all gimmicks again. I like Goodra, but like, I guess Goodra wins by default. Dark here is just another tough one. Like, Yveltal's probably going to win that. And then Steel, I can take my Aegislash because I waited. Fairy. Now, Fairy, this is Sylveon's generation, so it's probably going to have to be Sylveon. And it is going to be Sylveon. Starter, we're going Froakie because that line is dominant. Gimmick types, now they have all of them here. What is my favorite Mega out of all of these Megas? I've already picked a bunch of them. So we're going to go Mega Rayquaza here. And Legendary is going to be Xerneas at the active form because the other one is terrible, but the active form is great. And then my favorite Pokemon of this generation that is mostly gimmick and remade Pokemon, we are probably going to take... Oh, why am I even debating? It's Greninja. Duh. I forgot Greninja was there. Yeah, it's Greninja. It's not even close. Normal types for Sun and Moon. This is when the regional forms really start kicking off, so we'll have some different Pokemon here. I think I'm going to go Toucannon here. I really like Toucannon. And for Fire. Fire is a tough one. Because I actually do like Salandit's line, but Alolan Marowak is sick, so we're going with that. Can I take Ash Greninja? I feel like that's cheating. I can't do that, right? It's my video, I'm biased. I'm taking Ash Greninja. Alright, Grass. Oh, it's Decidueye. It's not even close. It's Decidueye. Electric here. Ooh, this is a tough one. Because I like Vikavolt. I'm going Vikavolt here. For Ice type, this is pretty easy. Alolan Ninetales is fucking awesome. Excuse my language there. But yeah, Alolan Ninetales is awesome. Fighting. The fighting Pokemon this generation are weak, so we're going with Swoleboy himself. We're going for Buzzwole. Poison. Poison, we're gonna give it to Salandit here. I like Salandit a lot. Ground type, Palossand, reigns supreme. I'll fight anybody on that. I love Palossand. Flying type. Now, flying type's a little tough because there's not a lot of them, and I picked a lot of them already. So we're probably gonna give it to... Ooh, I don't want to give it to Rowlet because I want to save Rowlet. I don't want to give it to any of the Orcorios. I guess we're giving it to Rowlet and I'll figure out the starter later. Alright, Psychic type Pokemon. I really like Solgaleo a lot, but do I save Solgaleo? Taking Solgaleo. We'll figure it out later. All right, bug type's pretty easy. Gliscopod's pretty sick, and I love this Pokemon, so we're taking that one. Rock. Rock is a pretty easy choice for Rockruff for me. I really like Rockruff. His of all forms are fine, but Rockruff reigns supreme for me. Now Ghost. Ghost is gonna be tough, and it's probably gonna be Mimikyu because I don't want to take Luna this early. So Mimikyu it is. Dragon. I'll never pick anything to do with Komodo and Jangmo-O's line. Never, ever, ever. So it's not gonna be those. Tallboy Executor is an option, but I'm going Guzzlord. Guzzlord is very cool. Dark type. I actually like the Grimer, the Rainbow Grimer, so I'm going Rainbow Grimer. Steel. Now, I boxed myself in a corner a little here, Steel. But I'm going to go controversial. People don't like him, but I like Meltan, so we're going Meltan. Fairy. Now, Fairy has a lot of options, and I'm probably going to go with the best of the Tapus, which is Tapu Koko. And then starters, I'm going to go for Litten, because that's the only part of that line I like. Gimmick form, there is a lot of them. And I picked a lot of them already. So we're going to go Alolan Raichu, not Pikachu. Ooh. And then Legendary. Legendary here. Oh, I've already picked so many of the good Legendaries. Have I picked Luna? No, I have not. Easy. And then my favorite of this generation, I'm not going to pick Ash Ninja because that's too easy. I'm probably going to say... Probably because... Yeah. We're going to Sidui. Sidui's not a bad one. Alright, Gen 8. Sword and Shield. Normal type. Oh, I'm going to go... Obstagoon. I like Obstagoon. Fire type. Fire type is pretty straightforward to me. It's going to be Hisuian Arcanine. Water type. The water types are weak in this game, so I don't know how I feel. I don't like most of these. I'm going to go for Gigantamax Lapras. Grass type's going to be Zarude. I like Zarude a lot. Big Monkey Boy. And, ooh, Electric. We're going to go Regieleki here. Ice types. Ice types is another one where I'm like, a lot of these are, and I've already picked Lapras. I'll go Darmanitan just because. Fighting is where this has a better generation. I'm going Surfetched. I like Surfetched a lot. Poison. Poison, we're probably gonna end up going for Galarian Slowking. I like him a lot. Ground. This has got to be Runerigus. I like Galarian Yamask's line a lot. Flying. Flying, we are going to go for the new Moltres, the Galarian Moltres. Psychic. Psychic here is another one I gotta think about. We're probably gonna go Galarian Slowbro now. Bug. For Bug here, I want to go none of them really, but the Butterfree Gigantamax will probably be it. Rock is a good one though. I do like most of these rock Pokemon. We're gonna go for Colossus. Ghost. Do I take Hydreigon? I mean not Hydreigon. Do I take Dragapult now or save him? That's the question. Alright, we're going Dreepy here. We're saving Dragapult for Dragon. But she's going right now. Dragapult, one of the best Pokemon of all time. Dark type. There's plenty of dark type Pokemon for me to pick from. I really like a lot of the dark types actually. I picked a lot of these already. Wow. Probably Grimmsnarl. I like Grimmsnarl. Steel. It's between Corviknight and Berserker for me, and I can't decide which one I want. That was probably really loud. I apologize for that. We're going Berserker. Why not? I like Berserker. I'm going with my gut here. Fairy. Fairy's gonna be a tough one. I'll probably go for Galarian Rapidash. Starter. I'm gonna take a little bit of a cop out here, and I am going to go one of the Hisuian versions. And we're probably going to Hisuian Samurott because I just don't care for any of the starters in Sword and Shield. Gimmick forms, there's a lot of them here. A lot of them. And we're probably going to take... Is this all of them? I feel like we're missing some. No? Okay. We're probably going to end up taking... We're definitely missing some, but I don't... It's alright. We're going to take the new Corsola. And then for legendaries, I already picked... I'll go Regidrago because I didn't pick Regidrago yet. And my favorite of this generation is a pretty tough one, but it's going to be Dragapult for sure. Yes. Gen 9, the newest generation, we're wrapping up here. It's going to be the longest video I think I've ever posted. Normal type for Gen 9, Scarlet and Violet. We're going to go Tandem Mouse, family of 4. Fire. Fire is an interesting one, and it's going to be, I think it's Chi-Yu, the Firefish legendary. Water type. Water type, we are going to go probably Palafin Hero. Grass here is going to be Masquerada. Electric is probably... Ooh, this is a tough one. They're all not bad, and they're all not fantastic. I was disappointed by the Tyranitar one a little bit, but I still like him. We're going for the T-Tar. We're going for Iron Thorns. Ice is pretty easy. It's going to be Chen Pao. He's sick. Biting. Biting is one of the strengths of this generation, and it's got to be Annihilate for me. Poison's another strong suit here. I like the new Wooper a lot, so we're going for the new Paldean Wooper. Ground. Ground is a tough one. I'm going to probably take Great Tusk because I like him. Flying. Oh, Flying's another one. I don't like a lot of these. Flamingos is the Flamingo. Probably going to take Kilowattrel. Ooh, Psychic's another one. I'll go for Rapperig. Bug, I actually do like the bugs in this game. I'm gonna go with the I actually don't know its name, but it's a cool scarab looking one. Rock is Clouf, easy, love Clouf. Ghost. Ghost has a lot of cool options, and I've already used one of them. So we are going to go... I like Gimme Ghoul in the chest, but I think it's got to be Cerule Edge. Dragon. I was saving a one here. The newest Pokemon they've added, Walking Wake, is incredible. Paradox Suicune is disgustingly cool, and it's my pick every day of the week. Dark type. Dark type is... Ooh, do I save that? Do I use King Gambit now or save it for Steel is the question. If we're going King Gambit, we'll figure out Steel. Oh, yeah, definitely. Tinkatonk. Yeah, Tinkatonk for Steel. I should definitely right call. Perfect. Fairy. Can't be Tinkatonk, so I'm going Iron Valiant. Starter. Starter's a tough one because I don't love the starters here. We're going to go Fuecoco because I think he's cool, but his line gets terrible after that. Gimmick form. Now, the easy choice here for me is Wooper, but we're actually going to go Toadscroll because I think he's actually cool. And then legendaries. Oh, Walking Wake was an option for legendaries. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. So I think it's going to be Miraidon then. Yeah, that's what it is. It's going to be Miraidon. And then the favorite out of Gen 9 is going to be Walking Wake. He's brand new, less than a month old, but he's number one in my opinion. He is just amazing, and I wish he would have been there from the start as one of the legendaries because it would have been an easy pick for me. All right, now we're going to get the favorite of all the through all the categories. The favorite normal type. These are my options down here. My favorite normal type of all time. Ooh, that's tough. Favorite normal type of all time. It's going to be Kecleon. Didn't see that coming from me, but it is what it is. Favorite fire type of all time. Now we got to be careful to not put ourselves in a position to not pick a favorite Pokemon. Favorite fire type. Ooh, it's not the bottom line. It's not Chandelure. Is my favorite fire type of all time Houndoom? It is. That's nuts. Alright, favorite water type of all time? This one kills me because there's 4 options here that I absolutely love. But we're probably going to go Totodile. I can't turn my back on him. He's on my desk for a reason. It's going to be Totodile. Favorite grass type of all time? Now, this one's tough. They're all going to be tough. Probably Decidueye. Favorite electric type? That's got to be Raikou. That was a pretty easy one. Ice type here. I don't know, man. This is a tough one too. I think I'm going to go Ninetales. No, I'm going Lapras. Fighting. Fighting's another good one. Fighting's gonna be, I don't know. I'm pretty, these are the more tough ones. I'm pretty close across the board here. Oof. I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna say Lucario, even though I think I'm gonna regret that immediately. Poison types. Poison types is between Crobat and Beedrill. I think I'm going Beedrill. Ground types. Now, ground type might be a little easier for me. I think I'm. Oh gosh, am I gonna pick Steelix or Onyx to be my favorite ground type of all time? Can I really do that? I mean, it's my video. It's like full bias. I guess I can. Yeah, we're going Steelix. I hate the. Wow. Okay, we're doing that. Flying type is gonna be Lugia. It's not very close. I love that Pokemon. Psychic is another good one, and I think. Oh, I think we're gonna go Gardevoir here. Bug. So I don't know why I sleep on bug type every time, because there's more bug types that I like than I think I do every single time I talk about it. Probably Scizor. Yeah, probably Scizor. Now we're going Gliscopod. I actually like that Pokemon a ton. We're gonna stick with it. Rock type. That's Tyranitar. Yeah, Tyranitar. That was, yeah, rock type. Ghost type is a tough one because I love all of these ghost types. Ghost is one of my favorite types by far. Um, Probably gonna go Dreepy, actually. Then for Dragon, Dragon's another stack one, but it's Rayquaza. Ah, is it Rayquaza or is it Dragapult? I got Dreepy. We're sticking with Rayquaza. The Dark type is a good one. Damn, these are all hard towards the end. It's Sableye. I know it is. Steel. Steel's another type I love. And it's probably gonna be Metagross. It is Metagross. Fairy is a type I don't love as much. And honestly, I think it's gonna be either a Azumarill or an Iron Valiant, actually. Iron Valiant, and that's because I got a full odd shiny, and the first one I ever saw was shiny. And it's gonna have a special place in my heart forever because of that. And it's definitely not fair. Favorite starter of all time is for Alligator. Totodile line reigns supreme. And favorite gimmick form out of the ones I picked, we're gonna go Mega Rayquaza. Favorite legendary out of these I picked is Suicune. And the favorite of all of them, these are of all my favorite choices, my number one Pokemon of all time. Ah, this is tough. Do I rock with Totodile once more into the breach? Um, yep, it's Totodile. It's a lame choice because it's my first Pokemon. But I can't. Totodile is a Pokemon every time I look at it, I get excited. Oh, what the fuck did I do? Oh, there it is. Yeah, every time I look at Totodile, it's like my favorite Pokemon, and I can't deny it. So it is what it is. It's Totodile. But you can kind of see my general taste in Pokemon here. And I guess we'll go ahead and fill out these bottom ones. My team here is going to be probably my ideal team. This is not going to be a good team. It'll be Rayquaza, for Alligator. Trying to pick a balanced team. I don't want to just overload on dragons because that's super easy to do. Gengar, Houndoom, Raikou, and Lugia. That's probably my ideal team, which is probably not super. I could probably think that out better, but that's just out of my favorite Pokemon. Favorite regional bird of all time. We're probably gonna go for Corviknight line, even though he didn't get picked anywhere. Favorite box legendary is pretty easily Lugia for me. Favorite regional mammal, okay. We're gonna go for probably Zigzagoon. Favorite mythical. Favorite mythical is probably Darkrai. Am I missing anybody? Nope, Darkrai. Regional bug. Ooh, regional Beedrill. Beedrill line Weedle. Ultra Beast Guzzle. Ooh. Buzzwole. Favorite pseudo legendary is it's either T-Tar or a Dragapult, and we're going. For now, it's still T-Tar. Favorite paradox is Walking Wake, not close. Pikachu clone is Mimikyu. Favorite type. Ooh, favorite type. It's between water, steel, and ghost. We're going ghost. Favorite evolution is Umbreon. Favorite Pokeball. Ooh, this is a good one. Favorite Pokeball is probably the Luxury Ball. I like the Luxury Ball. Favorite fossil is probably gonna be Tyrantrum. Favorite regional form. Oh my god, there's a lot of regional forms. Probably Hisuian Zoroark. I like Hisuian Zoroark a lot. Favorite Gigantamax. We're gonna go with Snorlax because he has a giant tree all over him. I don't really. The Pokeball one's actually kind of cool. And Alcremie, we'll go with the big cake. So yeah, this is all my favorite Pokemon from different regions and gens. Let me know if you have a specific favorite. Maybe throw in your top 5. Sorry the video was so long, but I have plenty of other videos planned. So if you want to subscribe and stick around, I'll be here for the next one.